Hello everybody, this is Bench85. Welcome back to another episode of Farming Simulator 19 Season 2. Welcome to Midsummer, and we are quite a bit richer at the moment. We got a great demand for sunflowers. Luckily I had 600,000 units of sunflowers waiting, ready to... Oop. Wrong buttons. Tabbed out instead of back shifting to get to this guy. I want to empty the combine out here on this pass. But yeah, we had 600,000 units that we shipped out at like $2,400 per 1,000 units, which is about the best price you can get, even on its highest days. So I was definitely happy with that. Things dried out finally enough that we could start combining again, and we are combining, and we need to keep cruising with it because unfortunately, well, I shouldn't say unfortunately, but we got fields that were growing that are now harvestable. They matured. The canola has matured. So I'll let this guy sit here. We gotta come back over here because this guy's getting full. So I'm still running cereal crops right now. As far as where I left you guys last time here, let me get this guy squared away and going. Alright, he'll run out to the end. So I said we were sending the combines out. This guy to do these fields, which that's what he's working on right now. Got these 3. This is the last one here, 26, that we're working on. And then there's a streak. Oh, that's right, because I accidentally overplanted. Then we were going to come over here. This guy's working up here. He's still got this field to do, these 2 fields. And now the canola that we planted here is all harvestable as well. I had a feeling I was drifting away there. So now we got a bunch of canola that we need to combine too. One plus side is the hay is not quite ready yet. It's going to be ready in late summer. So it's just going to be a mad rush here of continuing to harvest and trying to run all the crops back to the field. Or back to running all the crops out from the field back to our bins. So I'm just going to keep chugging along here. It is crazy how many acres we're running. And honestly, it's almost to the point where a third combine would be beneficial, but I just don't have the capability of being able to switch back and forth and make it work. It's just not feasible. But we are getting some numbers here. I mean, 370,000 of wheat here, 139 of barley, 320 of oats, which is awesome. Like I said, the sunflowers got sold. The soybeans here look like they're really high on the chart. Should almost be selling those. Yeah, they're at their highest point right now. And how much do we have? 186. So we got 3 loads. So in between this all, I should probably, maybe at the end of the day, I should probably haul out some soybeans, because honestly, for that price, that's just crazy. I don't think I have that vehicle. I think I have it parked, the semi. So we should probably grab the semi and unpark it. Yeah, you. Unpark. Apparently I'm going to need to stop for fuel. But that's where we're at with things. And just marching our way to that $10 million bank account, hopefully by the end of the year here. Well, it looks like another night of us running under the lights. It's starting to get dark. It's 10 o'clock already. Got a little bit of sunlight left for us, but It's definitely getting dark now. Unfortunately, I'm not as far along as I wanted to be. You get going alongside here for this guy because I'm going to have to make the pass all the way down. Otherwise, this isn't going to work. We are a little richer now. We're at 2.4 million. Which is awesome stuff. I wanted to make sure, yeah, I got all the beans out of there. So as far as how far I wanted to get along here, we got these two. We're working on this field, but we're only going to get about halfway done. This field should get done, although I'm running out of bin space. And then it's on to the canola for this guy. And then I got these two big fields left here, which are going to be a pain to do. But my biggest concern right now is the weather. We've got rain coming in tomorrow morning and then tomorrow night, so I'm not sure how much time we're gonna have to run tomorrow. We'll start right away in the morning when it starts raining. It's probably when I'll start feeding animals and stuff and taking care of that stuff, and I mean it's just gonna be a fight here trying to see how much we can get done in between all the weather. And then, you know, we got Sunday where it'll dry out eventually, but because it's raining overnight, we're going to have to wait for it to dry out. Monday will be a good day, and then Tuesday it rains right away again. So, just kind of a trade-off. I can tell the combine's starting to need some maintenance work here because it's starting to slow down. It's at like 5.5 miles an hour now instead of 6. So, that's a bit of a struggle for us, but yep, into the dark we go. Having lots of fun as we go along here, and I know it gets really hard for you guys to see. I can't really see from here where my grain is getting dumped. Oh, it's way over there. I was figuring you could see it. Oh, there it is. Oh, so you could do it from here. Oh, he's slowing down. Time for us to head back to where our pickup point is, and the other one, yeah, look at that, the other one's full already. It's kind of hard to drive in the cab when it's dark, but then again, that's real life too. It's tough to see in the dark. I'll probably only run to maybe 11 o'clock here, and then I'm gonna have to shut down because this gets really dark here, and I can't see what's going on, and I mean it's just tough. Oh, he's heading that way too, so I can't even go alongside him. Well, that's unfortunate. Well, we'll see what tomorrow has in store for us. Oh great, Helper G's and got a almost full tank too. Man, it's hard going back and forth here. And I gotta admit, I had to break down. I had to start using the semi. Because coming from way over here, I mean, you can see we're up by B there, 105, 102. It is too far to get back home. I can't make the trip. This guy's too slow, so I'm better off just dumping it into the semi and letting the semi take it back and forth. Luckily, I think the rest of it I should be able to get in here in this auger wagon, hopefully. And that'll be the last of the cereal crops we have to take off. I think. I'll have to double check. But I'm pretty sure this is the last two fields here are cereal crops. Helper G is over on canola right now. Unfortunately, he's full, and I don't even have the auger wagon in the field. I had to go drop it off at the silos, the grain bins. So I still have to go get that guy from the farm over there. So it's been crazy. Crazy busy. And day 7 of summer here is closing up pretty soon here, so And then I was looking at the map, and I'm pretty sure we're going to get a bunch of stuff that's going to be ready for harvest coming up on the 9th. Or the 9th day of summer. So the cycle just starts up all over again and keeps going. And I thought it was all canola that we had to harvest. We also have, if I go in here, these 2 fields of black beans here are harvestable. So you see here where we're at. Got all these done, these 2 right here are canola. Got those off. I'm working on this one, and then this is the last canola field here. So the hope is to get this cereal crop field done, and then come over to the black beans here and get those done. And then hopefully we're all caught up. I don't know. It's been interesting, I'll tell you that much. And the 9th also maybe the hay will be ready to go too. We'll have to see. So I'm just gonna keep chugging along here and see where we get to. See how far we get. Yeah, I think that's what I wanted to say. Well, timing wise, this could not be more perfect. I mean, it's coming up on the end of the night of day number 8. And this is the last little bit of canola that I have left in this field. And the best part is like I'm done combining everything, and as soon as tomorrow morning hits, I'm gonna have a bunch of stuff to combine again. At least I think that's the way it's gonna work out. We're probably gonna find out on that together, just to see what happens. I don't think this is gonna fit in my chaser cart either. Try not to end up in the middle of the ditch here. I don't remember if there's any up that way. Let me just let Cruz go here. It shows a little blip, but I'm not worried about that. So I have a feeling these fields right here are all going to become ready to harvest. And these are black bean fields, and then this is sunflower, I believe. Yep, sunflower right here. So the black bean ones are the interesting ones, because they fill up very quickly, combine-wise. I did the 2 little fields over here that had black beans on it, and I think I got just over 200,000 units. I believe that's the case. Let's check quick. Oh wait, no, I was wrong. 130. I only took 1 semi-full back. I was thinking I took 2 semi-fulls back, but still, 140,000 units is a lot in that little bit there. Oh yeah, I think there's enough room in this, which would be awesome. There's not enough room. Of course not. Well, I'm just gonna shut down for the night anyways. And we're coming over here. I've got the animals all squared away, all fed and everything for the night. I don't know if it's gonna let me sleep from this point. We got 21, so we got 3 hours, so we got 11 hours. It will let me sleep. And I'm hoping everything works out here as far as ready to harvest, including the grass, because I need to be able to cut hay. I apologize, the frames right now are horrible. That's what happens every time I speed up. Normally I don't run through the night with you guys just because the frames do get really rough. Oh, I can hardly move. I'm getting 13 FPS right now. It'll straighten itself out here in a little bit. Oh, it must be weekend. Is it weekend? Today? No, that should be... It should be available. So we got 3 days in a row here. We got clouds today, but then we got sun tomorrow, and then Thursday's good. Friday, I don't know how long before the rain comes, but it looks like it's not going to lot. Alright, there we just... frames just came back. I may have to wait until a little later, like 9 o'clock before it's available. Actually, we can see how much milk is available here. There's only 100,000 units. Not a lot. So what we're looking for here is for this to start changing. You saw that? See, the frames just dropped again. So right now we're going to see the line move across. I don't actually know where the line is. Oh, is that the line like way down there? Maybe we aren't going to be able to harvest right away. Oh, wait, nope, there. Now it's moving across. Let it go for a little bit longer here. Yep, things are changing. Yep, look at that. Ready for harvest, ready for harvest. The sunflowers turned brown. But apparently they're not ready for harvest, so it's only the black beans that are ready for harvest. And the other important part is the grass ready to harvest? Because if it is, we're going to go out cutting grass right away. I'm not even going to worry about harvesting black beans yet, because I mean we've got 4 days to do it. Once the grass is cut, it's cut, and then we don't have to touch it until it actually is ready to bale. And I think with 3 days available to us, we're going to do the same setup where we cut it into windrows right away and then just let it dry on its own. Corn's getting ready to harvest too. I'll have to see about chopping it here at some point. Oh, that grass is very much ready to harvest. This side is too. Awesome. Well, if that's the case, it's time to get this guy unparked. And I gotta bring some equipment back. I'm probably just gonna run with one combine now for the black beans, and then probably both carts to make things work out. And I gotta figure out how to get this guy back home without running everything over. I may not be able to do that. I may have to wait till the black beans here are taken off. That's probably what I'm going to do, because otherwise I'm going to run over black beans as it goes in. But I'm going to start cutting hay here. I probably should run that over, because there's a lot of grass here. I think we're going to cut a whole lot of hay and see what happens. So I'll show you guys where we're at in a bit. So this might be considered a little crazy. To be fair, we used to do something along these lines in real life. We had some sections that were considered unfarmable as far as normal farming, so we had grass hills basically, and we used them for bedding. We didn't actually use them for hay production, but to be fair, the game doesn't differentiate between grass and hay, so I'm kind of just working within the constraints of the game engine and how things are set up, right? So I decided to do a path along here, both sides of this this creek here, our ditch, and then I also did it. I bring up the map here, all the way along the road by 50, 65, and 66. There's a path up along there. That's all the farther I'm going to take it. That area and then this area. And I mean, we'll get a decent amount of bales out of it and at least half fill our hay bale shed. I mean, we're not going to fill it like our straw bale one, but that's fine. I knew we wouldn't. At least that way we're set aside pretty good for our season here. Although technically we're not going to go past the fall here, so we really don't need these bales, but I thought it was only fair that we play along and basically set it up for the following year like we're supposed to. So that's where things stand there. I'm gonna have to make a pass, continue on that way, because we got more to do. But I've also got more to do going this way, so probably head this way and finish that up. But hopefully, this is a big chunk of hay that we're taking off. Hopefully, this all works out and it all dries in time. We have all of today and all of tomorrow and all of the next day, and then from there I don't know how quick it's going to rain on the following day. Hopefully not really soon, but we'll have to see how things work out, and hopefully things dry soon enough. Otherwise we might be in trouble. But once these are done cutting I'm going to start in with the black beans. Although I have a cart and a combine to empty out before we get too far. I don't remember if there's anything more over here. Don't think there is. No. I can see from here. So we just gotta finish up this side and do that side and let everything dry and hope for the best. Well, it turned out that right away this morning, like 8 o'clock, everything decided that it was dry. So I don't know if it was like the first time around, we cut the hay when it was rather wet, like really close to the wet point, but still like dry enough that you didn't have to tether it, or what happened. I'm not sure. But regardless, in the windrows like this, I mean, it was dry overnight basically. So that really turned out well for us. But now it's time for the curious part. I'm doing this in a very certain way, because I'm a curious guy. I'm sure you might be curious about this too. If you notice, there's bales all over the place, but only on the fields that we have set aside for hay. Because I want to see how many bales we're going to get from like the extra stuff that we decided we were going to bale. I'm going to see this one. I think we're going to finish this bale. Might be kind of close here. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Alright, so that's the fields on their own. I'm going to start over here and start going up and down the field here. There's only one pass down and back. And then we'll head up that way and get all of the ditch side that we cut previously. So we did 128 bales. 128. So I'm going to start baling here. Like this little pass that I did. I don't know if I'm going to pick up the hay properly. Looks like we did okay. I'm just going to start cruising along here, and we'll see how many bales we end up at the end of this all. I'm very curious. Well, time for the last little bits here. Then we'll see our total and see how much we actually ended up with. I don't think this bale is gonna get finished because I don't remember if I have any more over there. The next little bit here. Got a little spot here I missed. This is going to be the very last bit of hay or straw or anything that we bale up. This is the very end of it. We'll be moving on into bigger and brighter things. Yep, that's going to be all of it. Oh, I don't want it down. Kick that bale out. And I got bales going that way, so I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to get back home. I may have to push some bales out of the way here. Either that or I gotta wait for the black beans here to get baled up, but I think I'm just gonna try pushing this bale and hoping it keeps pushing and it doesn't start climbing over it. If it starts climbing over it, we're gonna be in trouble here. There, now we got 2 bales that we're pushing. There's one more up here. There we go. See if we can push it to the side. Alright, so we had 128. Time for us to see what our total was. I was gonna park it there, but I gotta go over and get the bale carrier anyway, so I might as well bring the baler all the way back. I think I'm gonna have to feed the animals today. We're gonna have to see. But you guys aren't gonna see that. I'm curious how many we have and whether, like, how full we can get our hay barn here full. That'll work for now. Move stuff later if I want. I do have to dump these straw bales too. All about suspense, right? There's actually one more straw bale out there in the field. But I'll bring that back in with the hay bales and then I'll just push it onto the straw mow when we get to that chance, or get to that opportunity there. But what I'm going to have to do is going to have to start doing black beans again. I got quite a bit of them to do. Let me check the... Oh, they're out of water, out of... Ooh. So I gotta get feeding them like right now. Didn't realize that, but let's check. 128. We have 241, so we got 113 bales. We almost had the same number of bales with the extra stuff that we did compared to what was in the fields. So if we got 241, we're gonna take some out here for feeding. 241 here, so we're gonna have like 320 bales in here, so we're only like 100 bales short. So I mean, the hay's gonna be out to about here, which is pretty darn good. Silage is the next thing I'm worried about, but I have to get feeding here. We're gonna wrap up the episode here, so I have a lot of stuff to do, and in the meantime, I don't know what we're gonna do next episode. I guess we'll have to find out. So with that, guys, thank you all for watching, and as always, take it easy.